So apparently this scene has changed.
If you go onto Disney Plus right now, you'll find the 2011 version of Attack of the
This is Film Decryptor.
Clones. But this isn't the original version of the film to exist. Like the original trilogy, Episode 2 saw a significant change made to it following its first release, most notably the sequence of shots as Dooku escapes Geonosis. In the current iteration, Yoda drops the tower and Anakin awakens immediately. Yoda looks exhausted, and Padme arrives to blast at Dooku's solar sailor as he flees. Then the injured Jedi rise to their feet. But in the original version, Yoda drops the tower, then Padme arrives to blast at Dooku's solar sailor. Anakin awakens with Yoda looking exhausted, and then the injured Jedi rise. The newer version puts more emphasis on the loud crash jolting Anakin awake and the strain of the battle on Yoda, but at the cost of the natural flow of John Williams' music being interrupted.
Yeah, I think that's an issue we see. He's got the example. That's an issue we see is that when you're making the change afterwards, they're not going to rewrite the music to make it flow better. But there's the whole topic of the special editions anyway. Oh, I should go on this side because it does say 2002 here. If I get copyright claimed, I swear. There are definitely things that could be improved with it.
Emphasis on the urgency of Dooku's escape, which, in my opinion, flows much better from shot to shot. But what do you think? Drop a comment down below with which version you prefer. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, see you all later. If you go onto Disney...
So I saw someone actually get confused and saying this was a Disney change. And it's like, bruh, someone did correct in the comments. This was still when George Lucas was there. Oh yeah, Christopher Lee's great. But I just think George should leave things as they were and don't change them every so often. Overall, I'd rather them be as theatrically released. That includes the original trilogy. But there you go. Like some of the special edition changes, obviously, with a bit better technology, they could blend some of the VFX a bit better. And make Palpatine's hologram look better. But that's pretty much about it. Like, all the additions are unnecessary with extra CGI characters and things in it. And then you have these which change sort of the emphasis in certain parts of the story, which each of the interpretations would be correct because they would emphasize, of course, different parts, but they still exist in the story. But why change it once it's already released? I don't get it. For anything. Because anyway. Feel like you, as a creative, you'll be dwelling on your own mistakes way too much and then wanting to correct them. Film Botox, yeah. And you'll never be happy with your film because you'll keep trying to correct it. So it's better to be going, okay, that's put out as it was, and then move on to the next thing that you're doing. But he kept going back and changing it. But if he did do the change, he should have gotten John Williams to redo the score a little bit for this scene. Like, if you're gonna do it, make it flow with the music as well, just as good as the original. Oh, you've got this one. I'll put this one here. I guess there's a certain thing of that, but there's also a thing of blooming once you release it to the public, you can't take it back. And I think that's what doomed Lucasfilm to be sold, because they didn't diversify enough into different franchises. And that's what ended up losing them money, is because they stopped doing as much. They just went back and revised the same things. So you think you can make your own revision 4 or 5 times? They made some films, but they needed they had Indiana Jones and Star Wars, basically. And I've read one version of Lord of the Rings. That's enough. I've still got it. I'm not going to go buy another book. And there's sometimes that doesn't work, because I think Tolkien rewrote The Hobbit, and that's what the Hobbit movies were based off of, and he didn't like it, so he didn't release it. If I remember right. It's been a while since I heard about that.